Hello, this is Lyra from the Lyran Council. Thank you for welcoming us in this moment of time. Thank you for making the time to connect. So we're coming through, Nalini, to assist you to deliver the current so-called energy reflections. The grand portal of upcoming September full moon and equinox will be stream, or is already, stream of downloads, of flux of energy that each of you will experience according to your own pace, according to your own rhythm, according to exactly what you need. Thus, let it be known that each of you is at your own pace. Therefore, there's no need to compare. And this is important because the current flux of energy that's coming through, something that you already received within the astral body. And this is why the astral dreams are getting more and more vivid and more lucid. For you to know that you always walk between path of physical and astral dream. And within these portals of September full moon and equinox, the flux of energy coming through you like stream of water. Wish you at time may experience the murky distortion coming up. And this is why we stress to you that to be mindful of extreme comparison, to know that each of you are at your own pace, to be mindful of the lenses that you perceive yourself and perceive others in this moment of time, to let go of the web of energy, of the old programming of extreme comparison and competitiveness. Two, flux of heart-opening compassions coming through from our friends Syrians energy, which already been received to you and amplified and activated even more through the Lion's Gate. And our Arcturian family, as well as Andromedan and more, according to your own resonance. And with this flux of high frequencies coming to you, according to exactly what you need, according to exactly of your soul path, of your soul group, so to speak, the distortion that's come up for you to continue to witness and let them pass. Two are layers of survival fears that's triggered greatly since last year, 2020. Some of you may experience echoes of doubt, echoes of guilt, old echoes of loneliness. Stay in your heart, dear ones. Stay in a space where you find yourself without the temptation to fight between the right versus wrong, good versus evil. So to speak, to learn as you witness the all that rise, have faith. Know that you are receiving what you need in this moment of time. Know that what you can do is something that already known, already exists within you. And sometimes there's two dance of mysterious side of creation that you all can ease in within your neutral point, within your centeredness of, yes, swinging and dancing between known and unknown, and be okay with both. And within this high flux of frequency coming through like stream of water, will trigger too, or is already within some of you, trigger the stream of consciousness of memory that you can choose to transform from the cling of guilt, doubts and fear. Shift into the current of ease, of compassion, of love. For if we haven't already mentioned, very much like a checkpoint in this moment of time, of the embodiment of compassion towards yourself and towards others. And to this high flux, high frequency of energy coming from the astral body down into you, downstream, you too feel the calls of brainstorming new project, new ideas of yourself. And when doubt comes, too, it is something that doesn't match, that needed to be aware and needed to be released, that's all. No need to continue to identify yourself with it, simply observe. Ratisi ia ranokora tisi ia moana mi ia na a. Ratusi ia na katisi ia no. Mini ia na katisi ia na a ritia su ura. Tatisi ia mani ia na. Mani. Ia tisi ia no kora tisi ia mana ara. Kura tusu ura ni ia ratati si ia na aiti. Ranaki ia su ora na ia na maati ta su or. Tiki ana I tisu ur ki ita si ia na. Amati ia na asi ia no. And for those of you who releasing grief, going through sorrow, know that there's always a breach of connection between those within the physical and the spiritual realm. No, there's deep memories within your cells that remember the act of celebration. the act of gratitude, the realignment of joy beyond all conditions. Huge reprogramming. All is according to your will. If you will to experience something new, give it a try. A hint, your feet. To anchor your focus to ground, so to speak, your focus even deeper. Beyond the extreme polarized view within the physical mind. And you can do this through dancing, through breath work, anything that resonates with you to bring your awareness into the pulsation of your feet. Yamatasinu rokotiyu Ratisi iya ranakia tosu umani iya Ratasi iya mana niniki iya nokora Tatusi iya no oamanati Tisi iya nakati si iyo nokora tisa ana Man iya na iki iya tasu o manina Tisi iya na ka asi iya na aini e Ratasi iya no oma hayena i Nati iya sukura i imana a Hati ya suora ni iya nakati isuyo. And as always, as you allow your focus to ground into your feet, feel and imagine how Earth interact with you. As you shift your beliefs, as you shift your response, as you change your action and your habits according to the highest state of being that you can imagine. Kiara ena si iano kora ti si ua mana a na ai ti isu ora ni iana to. For this is too as a stream of water flowing through the full moon of Pisces, the equinox, the balance point, equilibrium, inviting you to find your space, create your own time and space, connecting yourself as beings, pillars between sky and earth. And go beyond the field of the battle of right versus wrong within you and between others. Tune in within yourselves. breathe. Tune into your breath. Tune into your body. Take a moment of time. Just open your eyes. And gaze into the image within this video. Allow the heart and a third eye to co-create, to receive the downloads of the codes within this image from our Lyran family. Kiana ai si ua ma aniana. Kora tia si ia no ora no e ti sia. Manu ua ni kia tatia si ia na aya totue ia. Rota si ia no rota sa ai manano. Kaki ia na asia. So, I definitely feel in this moment of time, this is Nalini now, by the way. So if you stay with me this long, you can open your eyes, or you can just continue to close your eyes and allow these messages to sink into your resonance according to how it resonate. So I definitely feel an invitation within this week and the upcoming week, and like the Lyran guy remind us that it's going to be the pace according to your own, each of our own pace, so there's no need to rush or to force anything to happen. But I feel that there's definitely an invitation to connect with the sky, with the upper world, with the galactic family, with our guides in the celestial realm. And this has to do with the ability for us to imagine and daydream and receive inspiration, so that we can have this continuous excitement to align with the so-called future self or the parallel self that serves, so we can continue to move away from the old version of ourselves, so to speak. And I'm here to share the energy that I observe starting from the portal of full moon, the 20th, and carry us into Equinox, 22nd. So the 20th of September, according to Chojqil or Tzolkin calendar, aligns with the new cycle of Sikin, one Sikin, and Sikin represented by the eagle. And the eagle is a very powerful and important animal medicine to many cultures. Many countries, many civilizations have marked the lands where they're going to build a civilization, and the landmark where the site of the eagle catch the snake. And this has to do with the symbol of the Mexican flag, as well as the Eastern Siberia. They really acknowledge this image, this symbology of the eagle catching the snake as its prey on earth. And it's a very much of the symbol of the alignment of the eagle eye, the messenger of the sky, or the totem of the sky with energy of earth. And two, caduceus, hermit's staff with two serpents gliding up the staff with the eagle or the falcon at the top symbolizes the merging of the two within us. The serpent has to do with the physical creation, materialization, and the eagle and the falcon has to do with the concept and the idea. So what I'm reflecting upon is that the full moon Pisces, aligning with the Mayans' sacred calendar. They have more than one calendar that they're working with at the moment, but we're talking about the Mayan sacred calendar, aligned with number one, Tzolkin, initiation of the ego medicine, initiation of the grander vision of wholeness, vision of wilderness. How can we continue to expand our sight, not to only trapped how we perceive ourselves within the perception of me, but seeing beyond? For example, if we experience echo of grief or echoes of self-doubt, self-limitation, how then we can align our imagination with the ego eye, so to speak, so that we can see the broader path, that this is simply a stepping stone. This is very much like a puddle of water that we step into and perhaps echo the old self. And it's very interesting because one Tzolkin, the 20th, then followed 21st of September this year, aligned with 2 Akmak. And Akmak has to do with forgiveness. And 2 has to do with, duality, plurality. So how then can we bring in within this portal of full moon the vision of wholeness, the vision of communion with spirit guides, that the ego medicine to remind us the communion with the great spirit. And the great spirit doesn't mean God. The great spirit refers to mysterious side of creation, the mystery. How then can we bring in this higher vision and then forgive all parts of ourselves, and 2, forgive others if we need, simply because we deserve to fly free, simply because we deserve to be free. And I've spoke already how forgiveness doesn't need to come from validation of the mind, because if we try to come up with the logic reason to forgive, there's always another side of the coin to invalidate the act of forgiveness. But if we forgive from the heart, and if we forgive from the unconditional point that we just deserve to be free, and it gives us the lighter sense of this act of forgiveness, and it comes back and align with the energy of mercy and compassion. And 2, Akmak reminds us that 2, we are human and sometimes we make mistakes, and it's not about forgive and forget, but I feel that it's more about forgive but keep the lessons so we don't repeat the mistake. And Equinox align with 3 Noh. Noh has to do with intelligence, has to do with the ability within human to solve problem, to bring upon solution. So within these 3 days, I'm offering these insights. Perhaps it can offer you some key energy or some so-called permission slips that you can work on, that you can bring in as a tool, that okay, within these powerful portals I can focus on bringing in higher vision, create a little space, a little ceremony to connect with the mysterious side of creation, to commune deeper with my spirit guides, so that I can bring in the higher view. And then if forgiveness is needed, offer forgiveness. And this too can be perhaps an opportunity for you to bring in or anchor. What I'm getting is that aha moment, the epiphany, how then you can bring into the logic mind and reprogram your belief and then act accordingly. So, Tzolkin Tresena, or 13-day cycle of Tzolkin that's going to begin the 20th, full moon in Pisces, will end with energy of Keh, which is the deer medicine, the compassion, the wilderness. And 2, deer is the medicine, a vehicle of shamans and medicine people to travel into the astral realm. And according to the Eastern Siberian side, the eagle, they said, comes to them from the west direction and brought them the first shaman to balance the light and the dark, to bring upon balance to the world, so to speak. And balance isn't about getting rid of darkness or only hold on to righteousness, but balance encompasses all. So you probably can hear the rain. So I hope this recording, this transmission serve you somehow. I hope that you honor your own pace. I will not be holding any group gathering during this portal of full moon and equinox, because I feel that I have inner things to meet. I have parts of me that I need to be there for myself and perhaps witness. So I'm just answering that call to have space and time to integrate. Me and Michael might whip up some sound meditation and we'll post on YouTube for all of you. But I'm going to see how I swim through this energy as Nalini. So thank you so much, and yeah, love yourself. Whatever it is that parts of you that cry out for help, cry out for love, you too can learn to be there for that part of yourself. So hold your heart, cradle your own, and it doesn't mean that you are alone. Father Sky is always there, Mother Earth always there, the sun's always rise, the sun's always set. And yeah, communicate with your guides, communicate with your heart. Lots of love to you. Namaste.